Blasphemy killings have once again taken center stage in Pakistan. In the latest incident, an American citizen named Tahir Naseem was shot dead at a Peshawar court while awaiting trial. Naseem was arrested by the police in 2018 after he publicly claimed to be a prophet of Islam. Under Pakistan's draconian blasphemy laws, declaring oneself as a prophet is a crime that can even attract the death penalty. On Wednesday, Naseem was at the court for his 13th appearance when he was shot at 6 times. The shooter was immediately apprehended by the police. He admitted that he had killed Naseem for committing blasphemy. The US State Department extended condolences to Naseem's family and urged Pakistan to take immediate action to ensure that such tragedies are not repeated. But that's easier said than done, because extremist elements in the country continue to support extrajudicial killings of blasphemy accused. Listen in now to one such cleric who publicly lauded Naseem's shooter. We'll get to that reaction shortly. Pakistan's blasphemy laws have been used to persecute the country's minorities, especially the Ahmadi community. Members of the Ahmadi community can be charged with blasphemy even for identifying as Muslims. With Eid al-Adha around the corner, the crackdown on Ahmadis has also intensified. The Bar Association of Lahore has written to the Federal Interior Minister, urging him to ensure that Ahmadis remain banned from sacrificing animals on Eid al-Adha. Since 1987, more than 1,500 people in Pakistan have been accused of blasphemy. Members from the minority communities account for almost 50% of those accused. Even though they are only 3% of Pakistan's total population, a US watchdog on religious freedoms estimates that at least 80 individuals remain in Pakistani prisons on blasphemy charges. Around half of them face life sentence or the death penalty. Many of these cases do not even reach their logical conclusion in courts, as extremists take matters into their own hands, like in this latest case. Pakistan has a history of extrajudicial killings when it comes to blasphemy accused. In 2011, Punjab Governor Salman Taseer was assassinated by his own bodyguard after he spoke out against blasphemy laws. Religious Minorities Minister Shehbaz Bhatti was also shot dead the same year after criticizing those laws. Reports indicate that as many as 77 people accused of blasphemy have been killed in Pakistan since the year 1990. Joining us live on the broadcast is our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik, live with us from Karachi. Anas, these incidents continue unabated. Those figures are alarming. Extremist elements in Pakistan continue to support these extrajudicial killings of blasphemy accused, taking the matter into their own hands. Explain to our viewers why the government has failed to do its bit.
Well, for now, the extremist element remain unabated. They continue to be on this spree. This particular incident that took place yesterday in Peshawar Session Court of Tahir Ahmad Naseem, he was already formerly part of the Ahmadi sect or the Ahmadi community. He was expunged from there because he had claimed prophecy within that very community. And then in 2018, he had come back to Pakistan from the United States. He was a dual national, Tahir Ahmad Naseem. And then he had claimed prophecy again, upon which a case was registered against him. He had been under arrest since 2018. About 12 times he had been made to appear before a session court. And yesterday, on his 13th appearance before the court, before a district court, a session court, he was shot dead right in front of the judge by a man named as Khalid Khan. Now the killer has been glorified. We've seen protests being held in favor of that very killer, that he should be showered with flower petals. and so on, that he should be released. Remember, under Article 295A, 295B and 295C, blasphemy is a punishable offence. With regards to Article 295C, it is punishable by death. Since 1990 till date, about 77 people associated with the blasphemy charge have been killed or executed, though there haven't been any state-level persecutions as we speak. In 2011, the then governor of Punjab, Salman Taseer, was shot dead on similar charges. As late as 2016, where we saw that heinous act of mob lynching on false charges of blasphemy of Mashal Khan in Abdul Wali Khan University in Mardan. So the government
Yes.
is, given that it is a very sensitive topic, the government hasn't been really speaking up on the matter, but their thrust is on the judicial system taking them to task those who are accused of committing blasphemy. We've recently seen that in the case of RCBB as well, where after 10 years, almost 10 years, she was exonerated, honorably exonerated, as what the court had said in its statement, though she was accused of false charges of blasphemy. So this remains a very sensitive topic in Pakistan, and clearly the government isn't touching that, primarily because of the sensitivities involved. Yes, Molly.
All right, we're going to leave it there for the moment. Anas, thanks very much for getting us those comprehensive updates.